Assalamu alaikum dear students. Welcome to my first online class with you organized by Chattogram Government High School. And this is my little introduction for you. I am Fahmida Begum, Senior Teacher English, Chattogram Government High School. This class is for the students of class 8. Is from English for today, English first paper. And the lesson we are going to study today is a mystery for you and you have to solve it after watching a video clip. So I'd like to show you a video and you have to guess that the lesson we are going to study today. So let's see and enjoy the video.
দিনে বাঙেরিলি সাই একা একা হুদ বাড়াই হুদু যে ভগাবুরে মনান তার যে দনি ন যে দসাই হচ্ছে গাবুরি ঝনক ঝনক ঠেঙত হারু বাজে আদি রাত হচ্ছে দুবো সাবা তলে তলে হচ্ছে গাবুরি।
Hope that you have enjoyed the video, but I know that you couldn't understand any of the words of the song and I couldn't also because it's totally different from our mother tongue, right? So I hope that you can guess that what we are going to study today. So let's, and it's unit 1 lesson 3 and 4 and it's page number 5, 6 and 7. Hope that you all have your textbook with you to understand the text properly. And if you don't have your textbook, don't worry for it because I will show you the text and at the same time I will read it for you. So the lesson we are going to study is our ethnic friends part 1 and 2. Before we go to our main text, I would like to introduce you with some words with their elaborate meaning so that while you are reading the text you might not face any difficulties to understand the text properly. The first word we have with us is region, which is a noun, and the synonyms are province, territory, division, area, section, sector. So you can see that this is the map of Bangladesh and you can see that each of the division is a region or a part of a country, right? And we are living at the heart of Bangladesh, right? And this is nothing other than Chittagong, right? So let's go to the next word, and it's ethnic, which is an adjective, and the synonyms are relating to a population subgroup with a common national or cultural tradition. So the people who are minor but they have the same type of common national and cultural tradition is called the ethnic group of a country. And then we have the word maize, which is a noun, and the synonyms are a Central American cereal plant that yields large grains, corn or sweet corn, set in rows on a cob. So you can see from the picture that these are the little particles, little corn or sweet corns which are set rows on a cob, and this is a very popular food in our country right now. Everybody like these to take this maize or this sweet corn in different ways. And if you still can't recognize this food, I think that you will know this food, right? It's very popular to you. It's popcorn, and this popcorn is also made from this corn or maize. So the next word is utensils, which is a noun, and the synonyms are a tool, container or other article especially for household use. The synonyms can be tool, instrument, device, apparatus or gadget. So the instruments or the tool or the articles that we use in our kitchen for cooking purposes, basically these are known as utensils. Then we have the word poultry, which is a noun, and the synonyms are domestic fowls such as chickens, turkeys, ducks and geese. These all are poultry, and this poultry is the best source of protein of any of the country in the world. Then we have the words pastimes, which is a noun, and the synonyms are an activity that someone does regularly for enjoyment rather than work, a hobby, leisure activity, recreation or amusement. So you can see from the picture that a girl, she is watering her plants and her appearance showing that she is very happy with her work, and a boy, he is reading a book and he is very crazy with it, right? So whatever we do, like as a leisure activity or as a recreation, which is not a duty for us, we just like to do it as our wish, this is called the pastimes. So here I have a pre-reading question for you before we read the text. You know that pre-reading question is placed before reading a text to make the students, or to compel the students to read the text thoroughly and properly, and this is a nice technique actually to make the students engage with their reading. So the pre-reading question we have with us is, where do the ethnic people live in Bangladesh? Okay, so I can give you a hint so that while you are reading you can find out the answer, and you can see that I have given a hint here to find out the answer. So let's read the text now and find out the answer of this pre-reading question. So open at page number 5. This is the first part of the text and I would like to read it for you. The ethnic people in Bangladesh hold a very important place in the culture of the country. The majority of these people live in the Chattogram hill tracts. The others live in the regions of Mymensingh, Rajshahi and Sylhet. They live in forest areas, in the hills and in rural areas. They do zoom cultivation. For this work, they clear a piece of land in the forest, prepare it and sow seeds in it. They are mostly farmers. By religion, they are Hindus, Christians or Buddhists. They speak their own mother tongues. Some of them are the Chakmas, the Marmas, the Tripuras and the Murongs who live in the hill tracts. The Santals live in Rajshahi. The Kashias and the Monipuris live in Sylhet, and the Hajangs and the Garus in Mymensingh. So I think that from this portion you can get the answer from the pre-reading question actually. But we will also like to read at page number 6, and here is the lesson. Most of these ethnic people living in Bangladesh have some common characteristics. They have their own lifestyles. They build their houses on bamboo or wooden platforms called machang. Rice is their staple food. They eat vegetables, maize and fish, poultry and meat. Their kitchen utensils are bamboo, wooden and earthen pot which they make themselves. Men wear lungis and women wear thamis or sarongs and angis. Women weave their own cloths. Then this is the last part of the text. Hunting and fishing are their favorite pastimes. They are fond of songs, music, dances, theatre and fairs. Traditional musical instruments such as bugles are made from buffalo horns, drums and bamboo flutes. Wrestling is a popular sport for them. So it's really interesting, right, to know about these people and their activities, their tradition, right? So hope that you could find out the answer of the pre-reading question from page number 5, and the answer of this pre-reading question is, the majority of these ethnic people of Bangladesh live in the Chittagong hill tracts. And you can see there from the map that this is the Chittagong division, and you can see that here is Khagrachari, Rangamati and Bandurban, and these 3 areas which are known as Chittagong hill tracts, there they belong, these ethnic people actually. And the other ethnic people actually live in different part of the country, like you can see that the others live in this part also, like in Rajshahi, and they also live in Mymensingh and Sylhet also. So these are the part actually that these people live, these ethnic people. So I hope that you could definitely find out the answer properly. Now you can see that there are 4 pictures of the ethnic people and the dresses, and there you can see that these people are quite different, right? But they have their different customs, maybe religion or different types of tradition, but they all are belonging to the ethnic people group. So the first picture, these are the Marmars living in hill tracts. In the second picture, they are the Monipuris living in Sylhet. And in the third picture, they are Santals living in Rajshahi. And in the fourth picture, they are Garus living in Mymensingh. So let's know more about these ethnic people. The indigenous people are highly self-reliant. That is the major characteristic of these people. They like to lead a very simple life. On the other hand, they produce most of the daily necessities, including food, clothes. Most of the tribal people can talk into two languages, the language of the state and their own language, that means dialect. So the language of the state is Bangla for them in our country, and their mother tongue is actually their own language or dialect. According to the communities, they have their own rites and rituals. Even they wear distinct dress. So do you know what the word means, distinct? Distinct means something personal, something different. Different in nature from something else of a similar type. So the women know some special skills, including weaving the clothes, making traditional foods of the community, and observing their own culture. In general, they lead a simple life and they are peace seeker and hospitable. In any critical condition, they go forward with one another. So they are socially united with each other, actually. So the indigenous people, by religion, you know that most of the people of our country are Muslims, but these people are mostly Buddhists. Some of the communities are also from Christians, Hindus, as well as animists. The primitive lifestyles are also seen among most of the ethnic group. The ethnic people are mostly farmers. They do cultivation like the common people of Bangladesh, but they do a different type of cultivation, which is known as zoom cultivation. Let's know more about this zoom cultivation, which is also known as shifting. So you can see that tribal groups in the districts of Rangamati, Khagrachuri, Bandarban and Sylhet refer to slash and burn agriculture as zoom cultivation. The system involves clearing land by fire or clear felling for economically important crops such as upland rice, vegetables or fruits. After a few cycles, the land's fertility declines and a new area is chosen. Zoom cultivation is most often practiced on the slopes of thickly forested hills. Cultivators cut the tree tops to allow sunlight to reach the land, burning the trees and grasses for fresh soil. Although it is believed that this helps fertilize the land, it can leave it vulnerable to erosion. Holes are made for the seeds of crops such as sticky rice, maize, eggplants and cucumber. So it's really a tough thing, right? So let's see how this happen. Zoom cultivation, also known as the slash and burn agriculture, is the process of growing crops by first clearing the land of trees and vegetation and burning them thereafter. So you can see that how the land have to be clean and cut off the trees, and you can see that how these have been you can see that burning them thereafter, and they have to wait for the soil to be prepared for their production or for their cultivation, because they believe that the burned soil contains potash, which increases the nutrient content of the soil. And after this process, when the soil is ready for cultivation, they like to sow the seeds, and here we can see they are planting trees here also, and after that they can harvest these crops from their hill slopes. So this is totally a different idea actually that we didn't have with us actually, because in the lowland they do the cultivation in different way and it's much easier, right? When they just prepare the land and cultivate it, and they can cultivate there up to 4 or 5 years, and after that they have to leave the place and they have to search for another hilly slopes actually and prepare these for their cultivation. So it's quite tricky and quite a different type of cultivation actually. So the houses of tribal people in Bangladesh is also very different. They build their houses on bamboo or wooden platforms, which is called machang, and you can see from the picture that this house is totally different, right? Here you can see that below the house there's a lots of space or empty spaces here, and you can see that These are stands on the bamboo. You can see here that this looks like that this house is on the rooftop, right? And here lots of space here, and there is also a staircase that they use to enter into their house. So it's also very amazing, right? It's also a different type of things actually. So maybe you are thinking that why these people do like this, like they are living up on the hill and they are making houses like this type of houses like this on the rooftops like this. So why are they doing this? So let's see why they make this type of different houses. According to people from these communities, the original purpose of the elevated houses, which often stand on 5 to 6 feet of braced bamboo stilts, was to protect the homes from wildlife and flash floods. The space under the platform is also used to shelter livestock. Livestock means domestic animals or the pets. So they like to protect themselves from the wild animals, and at the same time in the rainy season they like to avoid the flood actually. And other than that, they like to keep their pets or the domestic animals and their household tools like plow or their weaving tools, whatever it is, they want to keep them in the empty space. So that's why they like to make this type of houses actually for them. Then there is their food. Rice is their staple food. They like to take the sticky rice actually, and they also eat vegetables, maize and fish, poultry and meat. So you can see that whatever they are taking as food, these are full with proteins and vitamins and minerals actually, and all they are taking is fully natural and fully produced by them. And that is the one reason actually that why these people are so hardworking. They are strong and stout, very healthy, and these are the secret actually. So I think that we should also take this type of healthy foods in our daily life. And their kitchen utensils are bamboo, wooden and earthen pots which they make themselves. So you can see that these people are very industrious. They like to make even their utensils by themselves, which is made of wood or earth or bamboo, okay, and they like to use it, and this is a tradition for them. Then come to their clothes. I can see that most of the men like to wear lungis and women wear thamis or sarongs and angis, and women weave their own clothes. So you can see that these women, they are weaving their own clothes, and you can see that even the weaving tools they are using, this is also made by themselves. So this is really very amazing that these people are so hardworking and they are very self-reliant. They don't want to depend on anything to anyone. So that's why they like to even to weave their own clothes by themselves, and these clothes are very thick and comfortable for them. Hunting and fishing are their favorite pastimes, and wrestling is a popular sports for them. So as they are very strong and stout and healthy, so definitely they like to do this type of sports like wrestling and other things actually. And they are fond of songs, music, dances, theater and fairs also, and whenever they get the chance or opportunity, they like to do, as they are not Muslim, they are from different religion like other religion, like they are Hindus or Buddhists, right? So they like to satisfy their God with different type of songs or music or dances, and they like to participate in the theater and fairs also. They use handmade material or musical instruments for music and song. Traditional musical instruments such as bugles are made from buffalo horns. You can see here, this is bugles and it's made from buffalo horns, and this is fully handmade. And they also like to use the musical instruments like drums and bamboo flutes. You can see here, and all these musical instruments are made by themselves. So this is really amazing actually, that these people are totally very hardworking, self-reliant, and they're totally different, and they like to follow the different culture actually, tradition, and they like to keep them with themselves. So the ideas we have got from this lesson today, or from our discussions, we have known a lot about these ethnic people of Bangladesh. So let's take a glimpse of it. We have known about the ethnic people's lifestyle. We have known about their food. We have known where the ethnic people live, their living places, how do they live, right? So we have known about their livelihood, like what they do, like farming or cultivation. We have known about their pastime activities, how do they pass their leisure time, right? And we have known about their handmade instruments, like musical instruments or weaving tools, right? And we have known about their dress or outfit, how do they dress up themselves in different way. And we have also known about their religion. So these are the lots of things that we have known about these ethnic people of Bangladesh. From the textbook, and also outside from the textbook, I have given lots of information to you to make you understand the text properly, and to make the lesson interesting to you, and hope that you have enjoyed it. And if you could understand the lesson, I hope that it will be easy for you to make the answers of this question also. So let's see, there are some questions for you. You can see that there are 5 questions for you. So the first question is, where do you find the Garos? We have already got the answer from the textbook, and you can also find it now from the textbook. The answer will be, we can find the Garos living in Mymensingh. Then the second question is, what language do they speak at home? The answer is, they speak their own mother tongues at home. Number 3, what are their kitchen utensils made of? The answer will be, it is made of bamboo, wood or earth. Then number 4 question is, what is their favorite pastimes? The answer will be hunting and fishing. Then number 5 question is, what do you know about their traditional musical instruments? The answer will be beagles made from buffalo horns, drums and bamboo flutes. So these are the important questions for your exam also, and if you could answer it, I think that you are really understand, or you have been able to understand the text actually. And then I have another exercise for you, which is exercise 2, and you can find this exercise in your textbook also. Here we have 2 columns, column A and column B. You can see that in column A we have 6 questions, in column B we have the 6 answers of the 6 questions, but in a haphazard way. That means in column B you have the answers, but this is not matched with the question, so you have to match the answers from column B to the question of column A. So the first question we have is, where do the ethnic people build their houses? So we have to find the answer from there. So yes, the answer will be on the wooden or bamboo platforms. The number 2 question is, what are their favorite pastimes? The answer will be, their favorite pastime is fishing and hunting. Then the third question is, what is beagle? The answer will be traditional musical instrument made of buffalo horn. The fourth question is, what do the women wear? The women wear thamis or sarongs and angis. The fifth question is, what are their kitchen utensils made of? It's made of clay, bamboo and wood. And the sixth question is, what is their staple food? The answer will be rice. So I think that it become interesting to you. And there is a paragraph here. You have to complete the paragraph, and you have to use the verse to fill in the gaps. And there are more words than necessary. So you have been given the clues here. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 9, 10, 11, 12 words. But in the passage, you have to fill only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So from the 12 verse, you have to find out the 7 verse, which will be fit for the blank. So let's see. The tribal people follow their what? The tribal people follow their own lifestyles or lifestyles. The platform they build their houses is on called machang. Men what wear? They wear, here we have the word lungi. Then women, there will be a verb. So let's see, where is the verb? Yes, we got the verb weave. Women weave their own clause. Their staple food is, there will be a noun, so the staple food, yes, we got this. So it will be rice. They are fond of song, dance, music, and as these all are noun, so after that there will be definitely a noun. So let's see, the noun will be, yes, this will be sport, and obviously wrestling is their favorite sport. So hope that you have enjoyed the lesson today, and there is just homework for you. You can see that you have to write a dialogue, and which will be between you and your friends about the lifestyle of ethnic people in Bangladesh, as we have known a lot about these people. So I think that it will be easy for you to write down the dialogue, and when the school will be open, I would like that you will show this homework to your respected teacher. So that's all for today. Thank you all for being with me. Hope to see you soon in my next class. Till then, Khuda Hafiz.